So when is he paying this? When are you paying this $6,000?
As soon as possible.
What does that mean?
Hear me, yo. Watching how them opera boys get sentenced. You know how the fuck's going on, man. Y'all boys tuned into that Oouchie court watch. Well, we taking it straight from the jail cell to the judge. Hear me?
All right, who is your client, sir?
Marta.
All right, let's do it. Mr. Medina?
You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? You hear me?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. And if anyone left their phone at Smashing Crab, Deputy Laura has it. It is in the 187 District Court.
Wait, do you happen to know where the state's file is?
Renee, you, Roberto, you, and Leslie, y'all may need to defend Deputy Laura. All right, court is calling 2025 CR 00065, State versus Eduardo Jose Medina. Can I have parties announced?
Andrew Harrison, state.
Your Honor, Mark Braswell for the defense.
And are you Mr. Medina?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is that Aaliyah? Who is that?
Yes, that is Lee.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yes, ma'am. Very much, very much.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Medina, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Believe soon.
Let me see here. All right, Mr. Medina, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with a collision involving serious bodily injury as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Medina, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution of $6,000 to Madison Candles and or Matt Camp. Oh, is this Canales? Okay. $6,000 restitution to Madison Canales and or Matt Canales. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your
Counsel, are there any such motions?
Honor. No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 7 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with the complainants, and the driver's safety and aggressive driving course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
To be contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Judge.
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will state you may be excused. Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We're ready, Judge.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, at the time of this offense, my client was working, and this was a short lunch break. He had called in an order of food at a Chick-fil-A.
Mhm.
And went to go pick it up. And after he pulled through the line, he encountered the pedestrian. I believe it was a high school kid that was on a lunch break. And he did stop. He did get out of his car to check on him. And then I think at that point, he pulled out to a Wendy's parking lot and then fled the scene. We reviewed the evidence. We understand. I've watched the videos. I mean, the fire truck came, ambulance came. She was hurt. She was taken away on a gurney. We've agreed to make full restitution, which we believe the amount is $6,000. He's going to do that. But my client is a U.S. citizen. He has some criminal history, but I mean that this was not a act of malice. I think it truly was an accident. I think he probably got scared, maybe fled the scene. Stupid.
So when is he paying this? When are you paying this $6,000?
As soon as possible. Or,
What does that
maybe
mean?
Under a year?
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I'm a sous chef at Pinstead.
All right, how much are you able to pay per month towards this $6,000?
Say 600, 700.
All right, here's the thing. Don't tell me what I want to hear. Tell me what you can do. Because if you tell me you're able to pay $600 per month, then I'm going to put you down as paying $600 per month. And if you don't pay $600 per month, there may be a motion to revoke file. So how much are you able to pay a month?
$500.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
100%.
100%.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Probation, there's a $500 fine that will be probated. There's a restitution of $6,000 to be payable to Madison Canales or Matt. Is the Matt the father?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. It's to be payable to Madison Canales or Matt Canales in the amount of $500 per month. And that's beginning June 1st. So the month of June is when you need to start paying your $500 a month. If it's better for you to pay it the middle of the month, the end of the month, you need to let probation know, and that's when it's going to be due.
Yes, I understand you.
And probation, if you make sure that the restitution is paid first, 7 years deferred adjudication, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, 200 hours of community service restitution. Those 100 of those hours will be deemed satisfied upon completion of the driver's safety course. The remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied if you decide to obtain some higher level education or some type of trade school certificate. There's to be field visits 1 time per month for 3 months and no contact with the Canaleses. Is there anything else he needs probation? Is there anything else you need in order to be successful on this probation?
No, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. In order to be successful in this court on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let probation know. If something happens and you're not able to make that payment, you need to let them know and you need to have a good reason why. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Just remain in the courtroom. Probation will go over conditions with you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Have a good rest of your day.
All right, thank you. You too. All right, Mr. Medina, you'll come forward. Hello.
Hello.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 004472. Michael Albert Medina. Can I have parties announced?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Lindsay Shaw for Mr. Medina.
And are you Mr. Medina?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you
Yep.
review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Medina, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're waiving the repeater enhancement paragraph.
Any objection?
No objection.
And probation, this is an application. Mr. Medina, did you review court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon as a third-degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained, you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's dimming the lights in here?
Hmm.
That's like that song, Dim All the Lights, by Donna Summer. Okay. Cindy, where did I leave off?
You have a right to jury trial, right? Your attorney.
All right, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state will call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Ma'am.
Mr. Medina, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends community supervision. They will take in consideration 2025 CR 004472. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
Actually, Judge, we're pleading to the case, the
That's a-
004472.
Okay. It should be 2022.
Yes, ma'am. 2022 CR 8552.
All right, the state will be taking in consideration 2022 CR 8552. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, ma'am.
And I'm going to need you to speak up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 10 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yeah.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge. I guess Mr. Medina stands before the court today. We had several options in our plea negotiations with the state, and Mr. Medina chose to accept this probation offer, although it does come with a big risk, and he understands that he is risking 10 years in TDC. He has never had the opportunity for probation. The first time he ever went to TDC was in 1994 when he was 18 years old. He did not get a chance at probation then. The last time and only other time he's been to TDC was in 2009. That was for a case out of Austin. Again, he had no opportunity for probation. So we're asking this court to give him that chance. We're also asking the court, he turns 50 in August. When he gets out, he's gonna live with his aunt. He has obtained some professional licenses while he's been in TDC in the past. 10 years of probation is a very long time. He would be 60 years old by the time he's finished with probation. We're asking the court to consider something less than 10 years of probation.
All right, with regards to your length of time on probation, the court will consider early termination. All right, so are you employed or no?
At the
Well,
time,
you're still in custody, I see, but
yeah.
when's the last time you had employment?
Honestly, about legal employment where I was getting a check about
Mhm.
a couple of years ago, but I've been doing landscaping, whatnot, for nonsense since then.
So do you have any children?
Yes, I have grown children.
All right, and how old are they?
36, 24, and 17.
All right, and you have a place to stay?
Yes, ma'am.
And who are you gonna be staying with?
For right now, I'll be staying with my aunt, and I'm trying to get into lifetime recovery. It's over on Southern Road.
All right, so you have a drug problem?
I have a drug problem in the past, and I have a depression problem. I get depressed, I get high, and that's something that I know that I need to.
All right, so let me just tell you what I recommend and what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna have them refer you to felony drug court because it's Tuesday. They'll probably be able to see you before Friday. And they'll do that while you're in custody. And they have a dual diagnosis program. And so they'll be able to help you if you're accepted, but you're gonna have to be honest with them because they have limited space,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So this is what the court is gonna do. The court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, $2,000 fine that will be probated, proof of employment within 30 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, take in consideration 2022 CR 8552, in custody, there's to be a referral to felony drug court. The MIC evaluation, probation, you said that takes 2 weeks?
Judge, I would say.
All right, so what I'm gonna do,
I just wanna.
all right, so we'll do a mental health evaluation in custody. If it's more than 2 weeks, come back and we'll do something else. There is going to be a TAP evaluation that can be out of custody, 200 hours of community service restitution. I am going to require that he do 120 sober meetings in 120 days. Once he completes those meetings, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. How far did you go in school? I know you said you did certificates in the prison.
Yes, I got my GED in prison and my high school diploma. But I also got a culinary arts. I'm a sous chef and a pastry chef
Okay.
by trade. You know what I'm saying? I have a certification in other fields too. So like tattoo and body piercing. I went to school for art.
Okay.
I have other options. So.
Is there anything else that you need from the court that can help you?
Not that I can think of right now.
All right, probation, is there anything else? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. I understand what your attorney is saying about you've been in prison since you've been 18 years. Those are formative years. So what you've learned that other people would have learned by going to school, you know, hitting slight bumps in the road. You had some major bumps in your life, but hopefully all of us are on this planet trying to improve ourselves. So you're being given another chance to try to improve yourself. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you feel that you're going to use, your attorney will tell you, let probation know. And you know what probation is going to do? They're going to set a hearing for you to come in here and speak to me, a compliance hearing. And I'm going to see what we can do to get you back on track, because obviously the state wants you to be successful. Your attorney wants you to be successful, and I want you to be successful. I take no pleasure in revoking people and sending people to prison, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you feel like probation is not addressing your issues, you can always come back here, okay?
Okay.
And counsel, again, with that TAP evaluation, if it's not done within two weeks, you can come back and we'll see what we can do.
Okay, Judge.
All right,
Thank
thank you.
Watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel, and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie court watch quick as a flash.